one of my personal development books was, at the end of every chapter, there was a lesson. Go out of your way and do something extraordinary for somebody you're in conflict with. I'm like, I don't do nice things for people I like. This is going to be a bitch.
Right. I don't know. I like you when I'm not doing anything else for you. That's funny, man.
Yeah,
Jeez.
so I used to play hoop with these lawyers, and this one guy and I did not get along, but he was overweight, and he was complaining about his weight after one of these games. And I thought, go out of your way and do something for this ass jack,
Yeah.
So I went through the motion, and I went, hey, Ben, I hear you complaining about your weight. He goes, yeah, don't you train Petty and Idle and the Boss? I go, I didn't even know he knew that, you know what I mean? So I said, yeah, I got Monday, Wednesday, Fridays at 8 o'clock free. He showed up at my place. I thought for sure that would last a week. We ended up becoming best friends. A year later, he introduces me to a guy that he hires out of Philly, this guy, Carl Deichler, this young kid.
Philly.
And then Philly,
Philly.
there you go.
We're all Philly guys.
Wow.
And so Carl and I hit it off. We did a thing called Power 90, which lots of people know about, they don't. We sold about 3.5 million. I got to move out of my apartment after 21 and a half years with a view of the convalescent home in my broken down Mustang. I didn't have enough money for furniture.
Dude. Yeah, dude.
Yeah. And then when, that kind of made its way through the population. And then we were talking about what to do next. And I said, we should kind of back off Power 90. He goes, no, let's make it harder. I'm like, what? So he gave me a year to do all the research because I wasn't good at martial arts. I wasn't that good at yoga yet. I didn't know how to cue all that stuff properly. But he gave me plenty of time. We made this thing called P90X. The first year, it flatlined. I mean, nothing. Because most people were going through because it was a son of a bitch. It was just
really hard.
right?
Yep.
But then
an ass
this is
kicker
the
for
advent
sure.
of the internet, like the beginning when cameras went from their shoulder to their hands, and they're sending their before and after pictures. They're sending their stories, and we just stuck that in the infomercial, and I don't know, 11 million copies later.
Yeah.
Oh my! I know,
Wow.
dude. It was so. First of all, waiting for P90X 2
Oh my
was
God.
like a movie.
It was.
I remember.
It really was. No, we were talking about it for
when they were
months.
like,
No, dude.
No,
I
yeah.
remember the
Yeah.
anticipation of like. It's coming out.
coming out.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Watch the
Go.
sequel.
Yeah.
I felt like I was talking about like the next Mission Impossible.
I know.
Like, they're coming out with the sequel.
I
It's
know.
Cruise is back. It's Horton's back.
I know, dude.
God.
It's so true,
No, it's
dude.
so true,
It
dude.
really
Yeah,
is
it's so
for us.
true.
That was
Yeah.
what it was like.
And it wasn't just us. I mean, it was our whole community of
was our
friends.
whole
Yeah, it's
friends.
true.
It was
We had
like-
everybody on it.
I have still to this day, all my friends are on it and still use it.
Well,
to
again,
this-
because
to
he's the
this-
beacon of
to this
fitness
day.
for
in
all
our-
of us. So
in
when
our-
he vouches
no,
for
look,
it, we're
look.
like,
Look,
I'm turning purple here. This is amazing.
No, dude,
As my-
it's
as
Because
my-
I live in my little cave.
Oh, us
and I
too.
just set it out.
Yeah.
When I run into somebody at the airport, I go, "Really? Are you making that up?" No, it's it's.
No, man.
I mean, I've been to 63 military bases around the world. I've done workouts at the Pentagon. I've jumped out of the 15,000 feet with the Golden Knights. I threw up 7 times on F-15-17 in Okinawa.
Dude.
I flew with the not the Blue Angels, but the Thunderbirds. Threw up on that thing. So like you go, "Oh, this thing is popular." You know what I mean?
yeah.
Everybody is doing it.
Absolutely,
I think to this day, it is still the most attainable, like functional workout that you can do with a program that was set up, designed for the masses. Because I feel like, and I always say this with everybody that I try to inspire, you do what you can do. That's what you made possible.
Right.
I don't care how many reps. You do how many you can do.
Yeah.
This guy may do 25.
Yep.
You may do 12. You'll get to 25. I remember you doing your pull-ups going, look, I did 50.
That's
But
right.
it's not
These
about
things-
50.
these things
But it's
are-
not about 50.
Corn cob.
Oh, corn cob. Oh, just hearing you say that right now. Oh, my Lord. Yeah.
I got 2 words for you guys.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yes.
That's great,
Seriously,
man.
that
Dude,
was
it's great.
honestly
I know,
that's
it's
like I
awesome.
think released people of the guilt of like keeping up with somebody else.
Bingo.
This is
Yeah.
your program.
Bingo.
I designed this for everybody, but it's for
But it's designed for you. Yeah.
So that's it. You do 10. I remember that one super shredded guy on one of the DVDs. He was doing the decline push-ups, right,
Right.
in your chest routine. He said, look at this guy, he's shredded. He was doing
I remember
these
that. I
squats.
did
Remember
too,
that?
yeah.
He was like the thinner guy,
Yeah.
but he was jacked.
Shredded,
But,
yeah.
he was like, but he was literally going like this. He was going like 1, and you're like, oh, I love it. Look at him. He's just feeling that burn. He's going nice and slow.
Calm
You're
in
getting
the
burn.
storm.
Right.
Calm in the storm.
Whereas
Yeah.
you
That's
said,
what I do. I
like to
calm the
jump in and I bang them out. I start with my wide grip because
Yeah.
it's too wide, too
Yeah.
short.
Yeah.
Anyway, and he'd be like 1, 2, and just banging them out. Fast twitch. This guy's working on slow
Yeah.
twitch. But again, he said, this guy can do 17. You may do 12. I did 50. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You're going to get the same gain that I'm getting if you just go to fail. You work
Yep.
until you can't
Till
work
you
anymore.
can't work.
That was my favorite
Even
part of that.
even during ab ripper when it was like, okay, now look, he's got his hands up, he's
Yeah.
making it hard for
yeah,
himself.
yeah,
I remember
yeah.
going, I gotta get my hands off the
Yep,
ground.
yep.
It's so great.
The only thing that because I saw what was out in the market, and it all seemed A, cheesy,
Yes.
B, unobtainable.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, there weren't real people who were in the struggle. They
No.
were a lot of fitness models who rehearsed the crap out
Right.
of it.
Exactly.
And it didn't have the variety that the P90X had. I mean, 12
did
completely
not.
different routines.
Yep.
Because I realized when I was working with Petty and Idle and all those cats, you know, their management was, you know, up my butt about, hey, you
Right.
got this amount of time, here's what you got to do.
course.
There's a lot at stake.
Got
You know
it.
what I mean? Let's get these. And so I added heavy bags. I
sense.
added yoga. I added, you know,
Yeah.
all different kinds of things. Because I mean, I have the attention span of a gnat on crack cocaine in
Totally.
myself. You know what I mean?
Right.
And
We're
I
the
don't
same.
necessarily love exercise. So I
Right.
I
Isn't that
gather
interesting?
the.
Funny? He
I
says
don't
I don't either.
I'm not that into it.
Yeah,
You know
I
what
get
I'm
it.
saying?
I get it, man.
I mean, I was on the road. I mean, 2 flights and an hour and a half drive, and I'm in North Dakota, and it's 4:30, and it feels like midnight. But I put my shoes on, and I went out and I ran the
Wow.
5.9 miles.
Wow.
With the wind in my face, and the first half hour was like I was in hell, and
Yeah.
I hated it. But when I turned around, that wind was at my back. I went, yeah, man, that's why I'm out here.
Dude.
That's why I'm out here.
Dude, love it, dude. That is so true,
it.
man.
And by the way, for me, you know, like you, Joe, it's not about the aesthetic, or is it? It's,
I mean, you look fantastic.
It is a
Well,
little
the
bit.
cut in the middle.
It's
of the
insane. I
See,
know.
Yes, you
leaner
do.
than me.
Yeah,
well, he's leaner than
it's
me.
called
I don't have it.
bicep, meaning
Yes.
there are 2 muscles
That's
in
right,
the upper
that's
arm.
right.
Right.
Ah, it's the first time I've ever heard
Yes,
that.
yes, it's a bicep. That's
that's
why the
awesome.
tricep has 3.
3
1,
heads.
2, 1.
3 heads. 1, 2.
Guys,
I gotta
you're
get
literally,
the
you're
bottom
literally
of
just
that.
blowing my mind right now.
Take it in, baby.
I'm
No, but
literally
I'm not-
going to buy a
I'm-
heavy bag on the way
I'm
home.
not dialed
I'm already
in.
thinking of like, I gotta get back
I'm
in.
not
Let's go.
dialed
I gotta
in.
go.
Let's go.
Dude, I am.
Come to my house. I will
Please,
destroy you.
get
I
in
mean,
shape, dude. I want to be in shape
Oh,
so
yeah.
bad. Are you
Dude,
kidding?
I got to get to that next level. I try to stay almost ready because I don't believe, you know, like I have these dreams of playing like Batman or Die Hard or something like that. I don't.
Oh, it's-
I don't,
it's coming,
I don't-
bro. It's coming, bro. It's coming.
I don't want to be the guy. It drives me nuts when I'm like, yeah, I had to get in shape. I stay adjacent to ready. Right there.
You
So
got to
it's
change that adjective. You get to work out.
Right.
You
Yeah.
get to get your body in
Right.
shape.
Yeah.
So-
and the implications of that, when
Well-
Nick, you said mentally, that's the big one for me.
Yeah.
I slide. If I stop working out and doing physical stuff, I slide. And a month and a half down the road, I'm like, why am I so depressed?
Yeah, because you end up with exercise bipolar disorder. Is really what you end up
Interesting.
getting. Dude, you guys read John Rady's book Spark. You read Spark, you'll never miss a workout again for the rest of your life. It's all about the mental and emotional effects of physical activity
Spark.
on the brain. Because when you exercise, you're taking deep breaths. I don't care whether it's yoga or you're running or it's one of P90X workouts. You release norepinephrine, dopamine, serotonin, brain-derived neurotropic factor, PDF. It's miracle growth for the center of your brain. There's the temporal lobe, there's the hippocampus, and inside that is something called the dentate gyrus. It's like the size of an infant's pinky finger. And if you cut open the head of somebody who hasn't exercised, it's black. If you open up the head of somebody who's been working out, it is pink, which means your brain is ready. It's open. It's optimistic. It's enthusiastic. It's filled with energy.
That's why I have
right?
the energy I have.
That's
Yeah,
exactly why
yeah.
you
I
are
mean,
the way
look
you
at
are.
me. I'm 65. Most of my peers,
Dude,
65.
I can't.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, dude.
Can
I know, dude.
Oh, the escalator's out. I'm fucked.
I know. No, it's true, dude.
Yeah, I
it's
mean,
really
it's
true,
it
bro.
really, and that's, I mean, you know, what's your purpose? If it's to look like a certain way in the future, well, that's a prediction that probably won't come true. But if you exercise today because a myriad of so many other things are happening for you in a positive way, well, then you do it. You get out there and you go for the run.
So true.
The next morning, I went down to the gym. I go, you know what? I'm going to do 18 sets of shoulders and arms. I did 32 because...
Wow,
You know what I mean?
Awesome. Yeah.
I just, you got to kind of, I mean, I've been doing this long enough that I can walk into a gym that is pretty beat up and doesn't have much to offer and make something happen. You know what I mean?
Right.
The P90X offers that. The new one, the Power 4.
Yeah, tell us
offers-
about this.
yeah,
Tell
tell
us
us
what's,
what
what's
is
in
it?
store.
Yeah, we're excited.
Well, so like if we come to your house, which by the way,
We're coming.
We already
yeah.
just invited
we
ourselves.
have millions of listeners that are now going to hold you to that.
Yeah, we really want to come.
But can I say something which is weird? And I hope that you guys break this pattern.
Okay.
There's been a lot of celebrities, a lot of professional collegiate Olympic athletes that have done my program, and I've offered that to come
Dude.
to my house, and they 99.9 bail on it.
That's no way, bro.
Because they think
No,
I'm
we'll
not
come.
in shape, good enough shape.
I know I'm not in shape, and that's why I'm
No,
coming.
no, that's not us.
I'm coming.
Hey, but do your best, forget the rest.
100%.
Right, dude.
Look, how many can you do? 7. How many can your brother
That's
do?
my whole point.
20. Who cares?
Yeah,
doesn't
Well, I'll
matter.
do
You're
20.
You're here, man.
might not be able to
Your
move the
sneaks
next
are
day,
on. Yeah,
but I'll do
No,
20.
he's
So
very
what?
competitive. Yes.
Yeah, good.
Yes.
Competitive
And
with
I'm
fire.
47. And I'm 47, and I'm getting to that place now where I'm like, You know, but I will always take the stairs if there are stairs. I will take them. I won't take the elevator.
No.
escalator,
No
to your
way.
point.
No way.
But people often ask me, they're like, how do you have the energy that I have? Because I've been doing this professionally myself for 42 years, you know, so a very long time. And, you know, it's so funny because at this age, people are like, you know, you look pretty good for your age, you know, because I'm 47. And I said, I don't know
Dude, you
why.
look 29.
I said, yeah.
Most people think I'm older. He's 12 years older than me.
It's true.
No, but-
I'm like, what? I gotta
Save that.
I gotta get a little hair color.
No, I
I gotta
got
get
gray in my
that
hair.
in.
I got
you
By
know?
the way, that's my color, man.
Dude, that is unbelievable.
That's my color.
Thanks so much for watching this clip of the Brotherly Love Podcast.
And make sure you check out the full episode on Spotify, Apple, YouTube, or wherever it is you watch and listen to your podcasts.
And if you want even more of us in your life, well, then join our Patreon right now for exclusive weekly bonus content. Go do it. We'll see you
on.
soon. Bye, guys.